All right, you guys, this is the third and final video of my houseplant tour. You guys, thank you for taking this journey with me. I had to break it down for y'all because I didn't want y'all to have to sit through, over an hour-long video. I figured I can give this to you a little bit in pieces. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. These are my houseplants. These are my babies, okay? And I love every single one of them. And you guys, this is such an amazing passion of mine and hobby that I'm so happy that I get to share with you all. So I hope that you do and you did enjoy the videos and you enjoy this one. And I'll see you at the end, all right? Again, Steve with I Love Plants. You know who I am, right? Yeah. Beyonce all on his mouth like liquor. Can't wait for that concert, you guys. All right, so this is my Aglaonema Snow Spring. Now get this, I had this by a lot of light and it didn't do nothing, okay? Now it's over here, low light tolerant. Yeah, you better believe it because I got 3 new leaves in the course of a week. You guys, how about that? All right, she's liking where she is. That's April Surprise here. And this is my Aglaonema Maria. All right, this is Maria. She is living her best life right here. This is Agatha Harkness right here. And right beside her is Slizzy. That is the snake plant. Look at that. It's a big boy. It's a big boy. All right, you guys. So, as if you didn't know, we're in the living room, okay? And I wanted to show you all. This is my common area, pretty much, because it's a big open space, an open floor. This is my This is my Aglaonema mahanocorn. Okay, so this plant here, look at the leaf on that. That's my mahanocorn. I named it Mecca like a high Mecca honey hole, because it just sounds like if you're a Pee Wee Herman fan. Okay, so another Hoya, you guys. This is my Hoya Hindu rope. Don't have a name for it. Slow grower for me. And really afraid of getting any kind of pest. So I keep my eye on this one all the time because I don't want to clean out any pest from these leaves. I'd rather not do that. That's like taking literally you're taking a Q-tip and digging in his ear or something like that to get all the stuff out, right? This is a really cool plant. I like this. This is my Peperomia obtusifolia, I believe, and it's so cool. There's another plant that lets you know exactly when it's thirsty. The stems start to kind of like hang to the side and all that stuff, but oh, it feels so good. And I got a new leaf coming. This is a good plant. I like this plant. I have another Sansevieria here. What is this plant? My jewel crown. Oh yes, I love this plant. This is my jewel crown here. Sansevieria. Love this plant here. Again, doesn't require a lot of light, so it's going right here. And then I have my twins. Now look, real talk, I was searching for a name for these twins until last Friday. This is Smoke and this is Stack. If you know, you know, okay? So this is Smoke and Stack, you guys. These are Sansevierias here too. The name escapes me. I'm gonna put it below, but they're beautiful plants. They're twins. I got them at the same time from the same store, a place called Energy Gardens in Deep Ellum. Love that place, you guys. If you're in the area, you gotta check that out. Okay, what do you think of these? All right, leave it in the comments. All right, you guys, so in the living room officially here, I have on this TV stand my Neon Queen Pothos right here. I have another one right here. This is kind of like a baby. This is my Aglaonema. Oh gosh, look. I thought that this was a lighted diamond. It's not a lighted diamond. I'm gonna put it in the comments. It's not a lighted diamond. That was in the other room. But another Aglaonema here, you guys. New growth. Loving this area. Loving what it's doing. Okay. I also have right here another aglaonema here. This is a Pictum tricolor. I actually just watered it not too long ago because, as you can see, it needed a drink. The leaves look a little wilted here, but it's gonna bounce back. This is a good plant to bounce back. Like this plant, can't wait for this plant to grow up. Okay, this is a really, really nice plant here. And then this is another gift from Janae. This is an aglaonema nightshade. You guys, this one here is gorgeous. Look at the leaf here, beautiful leaf. Janae is such a good friend of mine. You guys, she loves to gift plants. And speaking of which, she gifted me this plant as well, this Monstera Addisonii. Now this one I struggle with, I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I'm actually getting some new growth, okay, right there. And I'm beginning to understand exactly what this plant needs, all right? And now, what else? So here's another Hoya, all right? I believe this is a Hoya carnosa, okay? If I'm wrong, please correct me. But this one is in a self-watering container, and it has some pretty green foliage, you guys. The variegation is light lime green, and that dark green on the circumference of the leaf. Really stunning, you guys. This is a cutting of Myra, you guys. There was a piece that fell off of Myra a while ago, and this is a little baby right here. So I was thinking about maybe giving her a weave, you know what I'm saying? Or some extensions and putting that in the space where she's kind of bald, you know? So this plant, there's another aglaonema, you guys, and I want to say that this is another plant that Janae gave me, I think, or Richie, one of them, okay? And I apologize, guys. You guys give me so many plants, and I don't remember the name of this one, but this is, again, another aglaonema, you guys. I have a new growth coming on this plant right now. It is stunning. What do you think? And speaking of aglaonemas that I don't even know the name of, here's another one that's in the self-watering containers and some pond, and just recently sprouted a new leaf. How about that? So this aglaonema actually has a name. This is the Mystic Silver here, okay? Again, a gift from Janae. All right, what do you think of the leaf here? You know, the thing with aglaonemas and these plants on this table is that they love to dry out. Okay, so I don't water them too often, maybe every 10 to 14 days. You know, they are getting some east-facing sun. The sun's a lot warmer now, so it does evaporate the water a lot more quickly from the soil, especially with the type of pots that they're in, somewhat. But I don't water them as often, let's say, as my pothos, okay? Speaking of pothos, I have a pothos Enjoy right over here. And this plant, I believe, is a hybrid, you know, like this is the mother plant of the Mandula pothos, right? So if you think of, let's say this is the mother and there's a father, I can't forget who it is, but this is the mother. Mother's a slow grower, the Mandula is a slow grower. This plant probably looked the same since I got it. And I actually got this plant well over a year ago. So there's that. And you guys, here is another Hoya here. I think this is a Crimson Queen. It's in a self-watering container. It's beautiful, okay? I want to say one of these Hoyas' name is Oscar, and I want to say it's this one right here. And look at this one, look at this leaf right here. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? But yeah, another Hoya right here, you guys. What do you think? Beautiful? I like Hoyas. It's a nice waxy leaf, so waxy, but I'm discovering Hoyas with waxy leaves don't need that much water, you guys. But again, I don't have to worry too much about that. It's in a self-watering container. But a Hoya that I do have to worry about is this Carry Eye Hearts. I don't like it. Okay, look at this. It's struggling, you guys. Like, seriously struggling. I don't even understand why, because here's the thing. I didn't water this plant at all. Just like I wasn't supposed to water it often, okay? But then it started wilting, so I said, okay, well, let me give it a drink, and guess what it did? It wilted some more. I'm just like, well, what is it? Do you want water or do you not want water? I don't get it. I still don't get this plant. I don't know. The roots are fine. Check those. They're fine. But it's just not responding, okay? So I don't know what to do with it. If you have any ideas for me with this Hoya carrier, I know we got some Hoya heads in the building. Tell me what I should do with this plant. All right, so this is my Rhapsodophora something, okay? Listen, it just took a lot for me to remember the name Rhapsodophora, all right? This plant, I gotta be honest, I don't consistently water this plant, and you can probably tell from the coloration of this leaf is fading a little bit, but hopefully it'll bounce back because I just gave it a drink today, okay? Got some new growth coming in. They're babies. There's no fenestration on the leaves or anything like that. But this, again, was another gift from Janae, my girl Janae. I mean, she done got me to 100 plants just by gifting me some plants. And then this palm here, this is PPP. This is Peter, not Patricia, right here for my Real Housewives of Atlanta fans. You know what I mean? And this palm is just, it's beautiful. It's so full and so bushy. It looks great, you guys. You just have to see it. It's a stunning looking plant, all right? PPP, you guys, it's palm. And I think we covered everything that's on the table. Okay, so what do you think? You like those? All right, so I'm gonna show you some more. All right, you guys, so over here we have just a few plants, okay? First of all, we have, forgot about this one. This is another anthurium. This is a flowering anthurium, okay? I got it by the window because we wanted to flower, okay? So we got it by the window. It's a heart-shaped anthurium. It's gorgeous, you guys. It's gorgeous. It's in a self-watering container, so don't have to worry too much about it. Just fill up the bottom and it's gonna do its thing. But very, very soon now, it's probably gonna flower. We got a lot of new growth coming out of this one, so this is a beauty, you all. It's a beauty. And I'm not gonna move these snake plants out the way, okay? I just called this couple of snake plants here Slytherin, all right? These are snake plants that I actually put in rocks, okay? So they are surviving in a rock creation with some water, and that thing is heavy, so I'm not gonna move it. But that's Slytherin right there, and I love those two because I actually got the idea from someone who worked at Nicholson Hardy, okay? And he was like, hey, why don't you put some snake plants and rocks? And I actually did a video about that. Can snake plants survive out of dirt? Yes, the hell they can. And they're doing just fine with that. I think I do have to water them because as you can see, they're kind of tilting to the side. But they've been thriving for the most part. And I got one last room to show you. All right, you guys, this is it, okay? These plants are in my bedroom right now, and here is my Macaulay right here. This is my Macaulay finale right here. This is, no, this is just a Macaulay, as a matter of fact. This is not the finale. This is the Macaulay. This Macaulay is a drinker, you guys. Like, I just watered this girl like 4 days ago, and she needs more because her pot is mad light, all right? But she's a drinker. I'm feeling the leaves. She definitely needs a drink. That is my Macaulay right there. That was a Macaulay that I saw at Peter's Planters that I said I had to have. Didn't get it, but then thank God it was there like a month later. And I brought it home. I said, okay, you're coming home with me this time, okay? Now, you guys know cherry wine is right here, you all. This is my another one, the Pride and Joy right here. This is cherry wine. My Prince of Orange philodendron got a lot of new growth out of this plant recently. Also got a lot of dead leaves from this plant recently. Don't know why, don't know, but it's doing so much better, and it's back on track, okay? So I also have here somewhat of a rehab corner. You guys, I have two birds of paradise that they kind of got spider mites. So literally had to chop almost every single leaf off the plant, okay? And it was horrible, it was awful. Set the plants outside, then it was so windy that, I mean, these bird of paradises, they went through it, okay? They went through it, and I felt so bad, but had a lot of help in rehabbing them, cut a lot of the dead leaves off, and they're in a revival right now. They're growing new leaves. They got some new growth, you guys. And I could not be any more happy than to see that they are so resilient and they are bouncing back, okay? So I'm so happy to see that. And here's the thing. The same thing happened with this palm back here, okay? So this was in rehab. Another plant with a lot of spider mites at the time. It's very prone to spider mites, okay? It is so sad because it grows so fast. And as you can see, just chopped these plants last month and they're already growing back, and I'm so happy, all right? The last plant that I'm gonna show you here is my Ficus elastica burgundy, all right? So this plant is a beauty. Let me see how the leaves feel. The leaves feel pretty good. All right, yeah, you're good, you're good. You know, this is another plant, I can almost tell by the leaf how it feels. If it needs some water, it feels pretty good. This is another one of the first plants that I got. Had it for about 2.5, 3 years now. And it's slow growing at times, like really, like it's slow growing, but there have been times that it gave me substantial growth in a short period of time. So I don't know, I don't think it's in the season yet. Hopefully, you know, towards the end of the summer, it'll start pushing out many more leaves and all that. But this is my rubber tree. This is my Ficus burgundy rubber dub right here, all right? So guys, thank you so much for taking the time to view this video, to see my houseplants that I have here in this home. Again, this hobby means everything to me, you guys. I don't know it all, I don't claim to know it all. So I welcome any tips that you might have for me. When you see some of my plants and you see something strange on the leaf or something like that, let me know what I need to do or what I can try, okay? But listen, this is such an incredible hobby for me. It is such an incredible passion and love that I have for this, for these plants. And you know, like I said, you know, life sometimes be life, and life sometimes allows for, you know, the almost like the threat of darkness to come. This is the thing. You guys have to be resilient, all right? Whatever you guys face, just know that you're stronger than whatever you're facing. Also, remember to reach out to your support network, whatever and whoever that looks like, okay? Your support system can be people, places, and things, literally. If you feel like you need to go for a drive to kind of clear your head, go for a drive. If you feel like you need to listen to music to get yourself out of a funk, listen to some music. If you feel the need to have to call someone, like a friend or a family member, do that. If you feel the need to have to reach out to someone who has professional counseling abilities, do that. Remember, people are here to be used, not abused, but used. So make sure that you're using people on this planet to make sure that you progress the way that you need to progress, that you grow the way that you need to grow, and that you learn so much more about who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what you love, and maybe you can discover a passion like this. So, you know, I wish you all the best. You guys, I really love every single one of you for taking the time out to see this video all the way through. And I promise I'm going to be a little bit more consistent with these videos. I really love reaching out to you all through this sort of medium, and I hope that I'm able to provide you all with a little bit of sunshine in your life through these difficult times. So again, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. You're not alone in whatever you're going through. You're really not, okay? There is somebody else going through the same thing that you are, with a different cast of characters, but the same way that they can get through it is the same way that you can get through it. So I hope that this video finds you in a better space and that you know that there's peace and love out there. So thanks again for watching. I will see you next time. Love yourself.